How's it going everyone, WildeThang here and welcome to a brand new Destiny video. In this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Galahad-E auto rifle. It is a rare auto rifle and I've probably had loads of these, but this is the one that I've noticed I got, so I did keep it just so I could play in the PvP side of the game with it. There are quite a few good rare weapons out there and they've only really been noticed recently because of the patch, so there's quite a few pulse rifles that are really good and a fusion rifle. And there's a couple of others. I think there's a hand cannon that's pretty good as well. But I thought I'd do the auto rifle. This is after the patch that came out where they nerfed auto rifles. So it was a little bit tricky trying to get some gameplay footage for you that didn't suck. But loads of people have been comparing it with the Suros Regime. I personally prefer using the Suros rather than this weapon. Just because I've got two Suros Regimes. One with the slow fire rate and one without the upgrade. So let's get on with this gameplay anyway. Let me just go over the gun just so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is it here. As you can see, it's a blue rare weapon and I thought I'd never use a gun like this in Crucible, but I did. So this is the setup that I've got. Mine has red dot OAS, red dot ORES, focus lens FOS2, and flinching. It's easier to aim under fire using this weapon, which is extremely useful, especially when you're up against better weapons like pulse rifles or hand cannons. Upgrade to damage, and then this one has skip rounds or snapshot. I'm using skip rounds just to give it a little bit of extra boost. But as you can see, the fire rate is pretty good and the impact is pretty high. Range is quite average, stability is quite low, and reload is okay, but could be better obviously, and it's got 30 in the mag. Now I do manage to kill one enemy with 30 and then I have to reload. So with regards to actually using the gun in the Crucible, I would suggest trying to run around quite a lot, and when you're shooting someone, try and move left to right as well, just because if you go up against a gun like the Thorn, you're bound to die, because the Thorn is 3-hit kill and you're basically having to empty a whole mag into someone to kill him. Now this is probably just down to the patch that they recently released, unfortunately, where they nerfed auto rifles, which has really upset a lot of people, especially me, because I loved using my Suros and Vanquisher, which is pretty much the same specs as this gun. So now a lot of people are running around with pulse rifles and hand cannons just because they're the things that work. There's nothing else really that works in the Crucible, unfortunately. I mean, I've said it many times, I don't understand why they've nerfed auto rifles, but they have, so we just have to evolve with it. But the gun is okay. I mean, there's better guns out there, to be honest. I mean, I'm a hand cannon girl just because of this update, so I always use my Thorn. If not, then I use Last Word or Red Death or Bad Juju. I try and mix things up a little bit. But I thought I'd just have to grab this gun and play around with it just to do a video for you guys, so you can see what this weapon's like. I mean, it's good for obviously someone that's below level 20. You obviously can't use legendaries until you're level 20. So it is good, but I wouldn't recommend using it in PvE because it's just going to be rubbish. There are a lot better weapons out there, like I said. But it was fun doing a video on it just because it was a bit of a challenge, and it's nice to spice things up a little bit in Destiny when things are getting a little bit stale. We're all waiting for House of Wolves. I mean, there's nothing else for someone that plays this daily to do apart from trying to give yourself some challenges now and again. And I highly recommend doing it yourselves. If you've got weapons that are just sat in your vault, just get them out and just play in the Crucible with them. But anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. In the yonder distance, let's go shoot them in the face. Let's go shoot this one in the butt. Oh god, what the... Whoa, you see the recoil on this thing? It shoots right up in the sky. Right, watch this. What?